So we have in the studio, as you just heard, I've got a little bit of a co-presenter here today.
Yeah.
Yes, I have, and it is Damilola.
Damilola. Nejo.
Before 2 hours, I will remember it. I'm old, Daniel.
You don't look that. You don't look
That's
old.
all right. Right. So, tell me. So you was what age was you when you came from Nigeria to England?
Okay, 22. Yes, I moved here 2015. So I was 22. I'm 24 now.
24. He looks like a baby. He looks like 18. Thank you. Okay. So do you look like your father?
I look like my mom because if I look like my dad, I wouldn't be as handsome as I am.
Ooh, is that what your mum told you to say?
No, that's what I know for a fact.
Oh, bless you. So you're, just for people who've just joined us, Daniel is the person who designed our website, and he has his own business, Presidential Ideas. He's been commissioned by our government to stay here. He came here just to study, and they seen his work and thought, wow, we need to keep him. So they kind of done all the paperwork to make sure you got your stay here, so they could use his talents here in England. See? So you came here at 22. Where did you study?
Middlesex. And when my visa expired, I had to go back home, right? But then I found out that, oh, these guys are seeing the things I'm doing, all of my sites I'm doing, the blogs I'm doing and everything. And this country is so wise because they always try to attract and retain talented people in the country because they know whatever you create is going to come from the UK if you're in the country. So they endorsed me and I'm like, oh, great. I was like, great. So I didn't have to like fight for a visa and everything. So they actually want me in the country. So it's different from me saying, I gotta stay here, because a lot of people call me and like fighting to stay. Now they're fighting for me not to go. So it's a very interesting experience. Like I said from the start, a lot of young people see the things I do and they're so inspired because I'm like, regardless of your background, like if I tell people my story, like you said, they always say, I want to cry. I'm like, no, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you come from bad, whatever, like harsh backgrounds and whatever, like you can still make something of yourself if and only if you learn to add the value. A lot of young people just want to make dough. They don't know that money doesn't come. You have to add value to the next person. So you have to always add value. And that is what I preach every day. Always try to find a way to add value by learning a skill, something you can do for somebody, because nothing in life is for free.
This is what I'm saying. This is what people think. They think if they don't get paid today, then they don't get paid.
Yeah.
And that's not the case.
Yeah.
It's like the seed. You plant the seed. You can't eat the same day.
No. You
may have to protect the seed a little bit, from the harsh. If there's harshness coming and the weather's coming, you got to feed it, whatever, water it, and it looks like you're just doing the work. But what you don't see underneath is what's growing, the roots.
Exactly.
And that's how relationships are.
Exactly.
We reached out. We wanted somebody that we didn't know.
Yeah, I was in London.
That's what I'm saying. We're not even.
It's the first time I'm seeing you in person.
I know. It's great. It's amazing, isn't it? Because we practically know each other, don't we? Before we actually see each other. Right, I've got to send another email to Daniel and mess it up again.
And I'm like, I'm shooting a video, but I got to reply now.
Oh, brilliant. And I've got to say, you know what? When you have lived, I've still got quite a long time to be here.
Yeah.
He's got. But, I do know that I've been around long enough to kind of know someone's character, to be able to pick up on, and I do trust my instincts, I do trust the feelings, and my spirit's very strong.
Okay.
So, when we work with people, we tend to pick up who's in it for the money.
Yeah.
And whose spirit is good, and they want to see us move forward as a people.
Exactly.
And as an organisation, and what we stand for and what we do.
Yeah.
You can see that we're not spending all the money on the big fancy. We've got the bare bones, but it works.
It works, exactly.
It works.
Yeah.
And we still want the fancy. But, we're taking our time and we're building quality. Then we'll bring the quantity in later.
Yes.
And the aftercare is almost more important than the job itself.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people always think when you create the site, it's done. No. Like you got to understand that the site will only be viewed by you, your mom, your dad, your brother, and your sister if you don't actually understand that there are some things that should be done to bring traffic that you don't even know to the
right.
site. So a lot of people don't know that. They think, okay, they said I should create a site, I'm gonna create a site.
Full stop.
Full stop. Guess what? It's just you, your brother, your sisters are gonna view it. So there are some other things that I also try to like create whatever on, try to enlighten people that it doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
There are some things that needs to be done to ensure that the site, gets cold traffic.
Definitely, you just don't know. You don't know. You think you know. Especially when you're doing online businesses, because you get this get rich quick.
Oh my God, it's
Just get a
everywhere.
website.
It's
Just get a
everywhere.
website.
It's everywhere.
I tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. But you are so talented.
Thank you very much.
For endorsing you. I know I'm not exactly the government, but we are Radio Diary.
Yeah.
And I will endorse you all day long.
Thank you.
The owner will endorse you all day long.
Thank you very
Your
much.
aftercare. See, before I even buy a product,
Thank
I
you.
see a product and it might catch my eye.
Mm.
Straight away I go in, what's your aftercare like? Because I do not want to buy this product. And when there's a problem with it, I'm getting a machine
Yeah.
telling me, or India picking up,
No,
I can't
no.
understand. They don't know what I'm talking
No.
about. They read through a script. It's
Yeah.
not personal.
Yeah. It's not personal.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like, no, it goes beyond the sale because
Especially if you want more.
if you want more, like if you want the person to not only come back but also tell people about you, you gotta give them great customer service. You know what I'm saying? And that is why even though my company sounds like presidential ideas, like a huge company, it's still me, like it's personal. Like all the clients I have, small firms and big ones, whatever, I talk to them, email, on the phone. Like I keep it personal because I know the people know genuine care when they say it. Like they know this person actually wants to, build this thing for us rather than just come and take the money and leave.
And we have, oh gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm struggling now to remember.
Let's get the name right.
I think I've got it. It's Damilola.
Nejo.
There you go. Damilola Nejo
Yes.
here in the studio, all the way from, originally Nigeria.
Yeah.
What part in Nigeria?
Lagos City.
That's right in the middle, isn't it?
The hustle land.
That's it.
Yes.
Lagos. That's where it's all going on in Lagos, though, isn't it?
That's where it is.
Really good in Lagos.
No, it's not meant to be really good.
It's not good.
It's meant to be like where everybody comes to get it,
Is it?
hustle and get it.
Is it the hustle?
It's the hustle city.
See, these are
Shout out to Lagos though.
I saw you hustling, do the hustling. If they know about hustle, I would have brought the But Lagos it sounds like it's very similar.
Lagos,
It's
like,
warmer.
yeah, but the thing is, like, if you can survive in Lagos, you can survive anywhere because Lagos is crazy. Just go online and just like search. You see Lagos.
Making me scared.
No, it's not like crazy. It's like everyone is out to get it. Like nobody is sleeping. Everyone is out to get it. So coming from that mentality and hustle and everything.
When your hustle is that hungry,
Yeah.
it makes you very creative, does it not?
Exactly, because, and the thing is that I am like, I want to live on the edge. And by that, I mean, even though I have my whatever, staying wherever, I don't want to stay with my mom because if I stay with her, I'm going to feel relaxed. Like, you know what I'm saying, wherever is paid. So I moved out and she was like, Damn, stay here and save some money. It makes sense. Yeah. But I'm a hustler. I'm from Nigeria and I came here on my own terms. So that means that I need to live on the edge. If I live with you, I'm going to sleep. But if I'm on my own, I know, oh my God, if I don't make some dough this month, I'm going to be kicked out of my apartment. So it makes you hungry. So my advice.
I don't want to make you say you and my son are going to sit down and talk. No. I say to him, do you want to get up and hoover that? You do it.
No. So yeah, the hungry and the hustle spirit makes you creative, like you said. And when you're creative, you're thinking of ways to add value and then get paid by it. Like that's what I keep saying. Like money will always come when you exchange something valuable. Your time, your service, your expertise, your skill. And that is what I keep pounding in the ears of the young people. Stop thinking like...
Who inspires you?
That's the thing, like, I don't... You know what I always say, right? I think God just like... It just blessed me because growing up, like I said, I didn't have anyone that was guiding me. Instead, I grew up where, there's a lot of, smoking and drinking and, a lot of crazy things. But it's still funny because I saw the things that my dad did, drinking and smoking and plenty of wives and everything. And I said it when I was very young, I was like 12 or whatever. I said, I've seen all these things, I will never do it. And I'm going to make sure that I'm better than my dad in terms of my life and the way I live my life. So I don't really know somebody that, guided. I think it's just God, because he knows the worth of my life and he tried to put me on the path. And then I moved to my grandmom's house. So she then built me up and everything. And she played a very, very important role in, guiding me, because I'm coming from the slums and I have a lot of ideas. And she was, through God and Christ and everything, and tried to mold me. And that's just it. I've just been like, I inspire myself because I know what's wrong and right.
Is it why England and not New York? Or?
Okay. The thing is, the man that actually connected you and I, Mr. Green,
yes.
That's my mentor. That man is a great man. Big shout out to Mr. Green. It was my client in Nigeria. So he was trying to create a site for his company. He has used people in the UK, paid thousands of pounds and everything. So he then saw my profile online, and then he said, okay, let me try this guy. And the service was so amazing that Mr. Green, I don't know if he wants me to say it, but he sent me a MacBook Pro, a computer, a new one. Wow. This was somebody that I was in Nigeria, right? So we then built something besides just me working for him. That's what I always do. I always try to ensure that I don't just work with somebody for that thing. I build long relationships, because that will bring, you know what I'm saying? So that was how, and he played tremendous role in helping me, showing me everything. He showed me around. He's like a father figure to me. He's a great person. And that only comes when you don't think about the business, like I just want the money. You think about the aftercare, the long term, and he played a very tremendous role.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like you're giving me an energy. You're very inspirational.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Motivational speaker, go around to schools.
Oh, thank you. I hope so.
Fantastic. Well, have you had snow yet? You've not had snow yet.
Well, it's interesting because I haven't really had the real snow that we envision in Nigeria, the brown snow you see on the floor. Yeah. It's only the flakes. I'm like, why is it the time I came, you guys are not snowing? Did somebody turn off the snow, whatever? I haven't seen the real snow. Yeah. It's just those.
You might get it this year, though,
I can't wait for it.
Well, shut up, you. You driving? You're not driving, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Don't mash up the car. All right, then. Damilola.
Nejo.
There we go. And Damilola.
Nejo. Yeah.
He's in the studio. I'm getting there, right?
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there.
By the time we say bye-bye, you'll be like, yay, Damilola. No, I can't remember you. Then I won't remember your first name. All right, then. So you come in.
Yeah.
Age 22. You
Yes.
land in London from Nigeria. The first thing you eat is a burger from McDonald's.
Yes.
And that's your benchmark.
Yes, I had to taste it.
And he thought, burger. And it must have took you a year to digest, because them things never digest in your stomach.
I don't eat it anymore now.
Yeah, I bet you just had too many. How many you eat?
I can't remember. Now I'm tired of it. I don't even eat it anymore.
Right. Okay. So when you came here, what about the weather? How did the weather affect you?
Well, in Nigeria, everyone knows that when you get to London, it's cold, though. It's cold, though. It's very, very cold, though. So I obviously knew that it would be cold, and obviously, but I didn't know it would be cold to a point where, I had to wear, jacket upon jacket. I thought it'd just be cold to wear jacket. No, my mom said, no, you have to wear jacket on jacket, and then put scarf on your neck. So, it wasn't really, so I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So I had to adapt to that.
Yeah.
And obviously, me, I'm from wherever, so I adapt to anything. So it wasn't really a problem for me. But it was interesting to know that, because in Nigeria it only rains and suns.
Oh.
It's only sunshine and rain. Yeah, it's sunshine, rain, snow, cold, harmattan, it's everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The winter that you're just not used to.
I'm like, whoa.
So you've been here, what, 2 years?
2 years, 2 years. I came here 2015, yes.
Right. So burger, was the first food you had.
Yeah.
Then what? What's your state? When did you stabilize your diet? What type of food?
Okay, so when I was now in school and I was, seeing things, I was like, yeah, I gotta start eating steak now, man. I gotta step up my game. Like right now, nothing against them, but I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I'm eating steak when I'm out. Like I'm eating good food and everything.
Yeah.
So it took me like I think a year to understand that all this hype about fries and all this stuff, it's just junk. Like you gotta eat good food. You're a good man. So it took me a year to get to that stage where I started to know that okay, it's time to spend money on good food because all those food are very cheap and very, then I didn't know that. I thought it was the main food.
But this is what I'm saying. How many more Nigerians in Lagos who are doing their hustle, thinking, if I can get a McDonald's, I have made it.
Not really made it, but like, I've arrived.
I've arrived.
Because it tastes different. The ones in Nigeria, they don't put like the real ingredients in it. So it's like just whatever. So I was like, I gotta taste the real one. So
do you mean they do have a McDonald's in Nigeria?
No, we don't.
Or is it a different version?
Yeah, it's like, but it's not really like the main one. So when I knew that when I arrived, the first thing I gotta do is test it. So I ate it and it was dripping down my throat. I licked it up. It was dripping the sauce. I was like, I gotta take everything. I was like, licked it up. But yeah, it was a very interesting experience. But after a year, I was like, no, I gotta stop eating that because I'm now in the gym and everything. So I'm trying to stay fit, so I'm eating steak when I'm out. I'm eating good food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And what about the people?
Yeah, the people. I think the people were nice. The only problem I had when I first came was the fact that I saw that a lot of people always keep to themselves.
Yeah, they're not friendly.
They're not friendly. And me, I'm the kind of person like I'm a hustler. I'm a businessman. I'm always like
If I landed in Nigeria.
Oh my God.
So if I landed in Nigeria. And I'm alone.
Yeah.
Will people behave in Nigeria like they do when you landed in England?
No, the thing is, when you land in Nigeria first, they say, look at your skin. Your skin is soft, though. People start talking to you.
Really?
People start, where did you fix your... People want to know things about you and ask you and just admire you. Yeah, even if you wear the nicest clothes or you smelling the nicest, nobody cares. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what? So in Nigeria or Africa or in Nigeria where I'm from, people always love to interact with people, like just have that fun and always compliment people genuinely. So when I came, I was like, people on the train. And so they told me that on the train, you don't talk to people. I was like, is that a rule or something? Because I see a girl I like on the train and I don't know if she might be the mother of my kids. And I'm going to let your rule of not talking to people on the train stop me from having my wife? No way. So I was breaking all the rules. If I see somebody I want to talk to, I spark up a convo. And because I stammer, so I'm always trying to talk so I can express myself and go above that, because a stammerer is scared of talking. So I do what I'm scared of. That's why I create videos, I create vlogs, I talk.
I have to say,
Damilola, Nejo.
Because I do actually know a Damilola.
Yeah,
So
I like the way you call it.
I keep going to say Damilola.
Damilola. Yeah.
So, Daniel.
Yeah.
Stammers.
Yes.
I've got a theory with stammers, and
what's that?
I have to say that. I used to work with young people.
Okay.
For a very long time.
Okay.
And I came across a young man.
Yeah.
A very capable young man.
Okay.
And when he used to get upset or stressed out, he couldn't get his words out. He just couldn't get them out. And it was a fear of, I seen the frustration. The more frustrated he got, the worse it got.
Yes.
So it's about staying calm.
Yeah.
And opening, because it's like the stress in the body closes the throat.
Esophagus.
It's like it closes and the words can't come out. All the spit in the mouth dries up.
Yeah.
Get very dry in the mouth.
True.
So it's like they can't get the tongue around. It's almost like it paralyzes the tongue. The tongue just sits in the mouth like a rock.
Yes.
And it's stress, it's muscle.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you stress that all the muscles, but even down to the minute muscles in your throat, that push air, that
brings out air and everything.
The tongue and the teeth and everything.
Yeah.
And when I watched him get so frustrated, and I thought, when he's calm, he's very fluent.
Yeah, you know what happened from my experience, right? A lot of people stammer differently. Like I started to stammer because I grew up in an environment where I was going through a lot of, flogging and stuff. So I get flogged so much as a kid because my mom was not there. So I was being, pressured and everything because all the kids had their mom. So I was always scared to talk. So if I want to say anything, I'm like, I don't know anything because I know if I say anything, I might be flogged. So I'm always scared. Now, growing up as a kid from like 2-3 years old and growing up to your 20s, stammering becomes an habit. You cannot just say, calm down. No, I've been doing this for like 18 years. It's part of me.
Sweetie, let me tell you
But
that.
then it works because anytime I calm down and I'm comfortable with you, I'm flowing. I'm flowing. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, but I don't like when people try to tell people that just come. No, the person like, do you think I want to stammer? You know what I'm saying? So don't just tell them calm down. No, the person like, no, you can't tell me to calm down. Yeah.
100% get that. I wouldn't tell. I'm just saying this is what I observed with the person, and also to distract the person because, like you say, that could be a red flag to a bully to say calm down. Like, don't tell me to calm down. That was rise you up even more. I get that. Completely get that.
Yeah.
That's the worst sometimes.
Yeah, it's worse.
But if she doesn't know it all, trying to mention she's a doctor now. She's a bloody radio host. Shut her mouth.
When did you get a doctorate?
Tell me about my speech. Right.
Yeah.
So, but I do remember he had to give if he's listening here, I'm not going to mention his name, but I know he knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
He had to give a speech in this course.
Yes.
And he was like, oh. So we was trying to distract him from the worst. I said to imagine that speech after you've done it, it's finished.
I like that.
People are
Clapping for you.
And the woo, woo, woo,
wow.
And they're coming up to you going, wow, that was amazing. You see these bright faces, they're so proud.
I like that.
Feel the burst of pride and the relief
that
it's over.
Yeah.
Go past the thing that frightens you the most.
Yeah.
Go beyond it. Because sometimes we get stuck
exactly.
in the thing, or the terror of doing the thing.
Yeah.
But usually fine. Anything that we're frightened of and you've attacked it and you've done it. Because it could be a ceremony, it could be a launch, it could be proving. Even, you go, I want that job, and then when you get the job, you think, oh my God, I can't do that job. But, I've talked myself into, I've convinced that person that I did the job. Now they expect me to produce. Now I'm scared.
Exactly.
Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe they will find fault with it. Maybe, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, a lot of the time, I think, when we have anything to do with our speech, it doesn't have to necessarily be a stammer,
yeah.
down to even memorizing, because mine's terrible with memorizing words, and that's one of my
names.
And names. And song titles.
Oh, really?
And, I'm terrible, and like I love Latin music.
Do you?
And it's like I can't get my tongue around their names.
Despacito.
It's Desperado. But I'm kind of famous for getting it wrong. Like, what's you gonna call him this time? You know what I mean? So I just make jokes out of it to hide the fact that I just can't remember.
Well, okay.
And I'm no good with pronunciation. Oh, I done that well, didn't I? So, this is what I'm saying. When we're focused on something that we're frightened of, we get stuck. It's like the door's like this.
Locked.
Do you know what I mean?
Closed.
But if we see ourselves beyond that.
I like that analogy. Seeing yourself beyond that.
It.
Yeah.
Because when we feel stuck, it's because we're in that moment.
Yes.
We're in that moment. We're thinking, oh God, I've got to do this interview.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But see yourself walking out of the interview, shaking the person's hand, letting them feel them patting you on the back. Yes, and see you first thing Monday.
Yeah, I like that.
When you see that happening.
Yeah.
You've ordered the ending.
Exactly.
You've ordered the ending. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
I like that.
that's a little thing for you. We can work on that.
I love it because
like
it's so new and I see how it can work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you are seeing beyond the problem or the challenge or whatever.
Right.
And when you have the confidence that I've already gone past it, it's easy to go past it.
Look at that.
I love that a lot.
Not one bit of
I love it.
there.
I love it.
You
I gotta employ you for personal training.
No problem. We'll swap. You just keep looking after our website. And I'll get rid of that stammering.
No problems. No problems.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, people, let them know who you are.
My name is Damilola Nejo. I'm a designer. I'm a creative designer. I'm a blogger, a vlogger, and everything I do, I try to, help businesses and people go from what I call the sheep stage to the lion stage by using my designs. And I'm very excited to be on the Radio Diamond Show with Miss Motivator. She texts me every day and I'm excited. I came all the way from London for you. So I'm excited to be here today. Very excited.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're just wondering again, Daniel is the one that made our fantastic website. I know certain people, I'll tell you what, if you start handing out your number now, it'll be just going off, so we're going to leave that to the end of the show. But if you want to see what else Daniel can do, not only just our website, it's not that's it, no, he does loads. Yeah. So get yourself over to
www.presidentialideas.co.uk.
Okay, presidentialideas.co.uk. You will be stunned, you will be amazed, and this guy is just so cool. He gets on it, he works like you won't believe. He's very busy, by the way, so don't think he just sat here waiting for your call, because it ain't. Although he won't say no, and he will not just ignore you. Leave him a message if if he is busy, because he is a guy, and you're always busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
I still bug him, even though he's like, but Daniel, we're important. His customer service is fantastic.
Thank you very much. But you have to be someone not in the country, because they are, like I said, they are trying to attract and retain talented people overseas.
So why can't they endorse the ones that they've got here as well? There's not.
I gotta ask them, why don't you endorse your people first?
Yeah. Well, I'm not bothered about first or second. It doesn't make no difference. Just endorse who is good to be endorsed. Because if we was endorsed by them, then we'd be just like, excuse me, we're endorsed by the government. Get out, don't queue up and get out of the way. Yeah, it adds a prestige to your profile. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I tell people I was endorsed by the UK government as a world-leading exceptional talent in my field, for a country to endorse you, I don't need to explain anything to you, because it's a country. They've done their due diligence. Of course, definitely. They don't just endorse anybody. So do you get to put the crest on your work?
I should ask them to. Yeah, I should ask. It's true.
It's the country. You should be able to put that. You know, like the Queen's crest, because the Queen is the country, is it not? She's the leader of the country.
That's true.
And you've been endorsed by the Queen.
I never thought about that.
See, my brother.
You're throwing gems on me. You're throwing gems on me. I like that.
Okay, here we go. We're going to play. So, Damilola.
Nejo.
Yeah. Yay. Nearly remember it.
Yeah.
So, right, we've got, how long we got? We've got 8 minutes left of the show. Can't believe, that's nearly 2 hours.
Wow, it was just like a ride. I was just enjoying it.
It's so good. You have to come back every week.
Yeah.
my new co-presenter. So, Daniel, what I don't want to happen is for you to be sat on the train going, I should have said this.
Okay, cool. The thing is, right, I think if you're trying to start a company or whatever, right, the first thing you got to understand if you want to get success online is to obviously have a site, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't just end with having a site. You need to have a site, a fresh, clean site, because a lot of people always try to give their brother Jimmy or their sister Sarah or their cousin, whatever, to create it for them just to save money. But at the end of the day, you're going to spend that dough, because that you're trying to save, but you're going to spend it because your brother Jimmy might just know some code but doesn't understand how to actually create a site that converts and everything. So having a site is good, and not just stopping there, but understanding that the only people that will view your new site is just your friends or the people that you tell, that you need to do some conscious action or take some actions to actually get people to see your site and come there, because your site has your products, your services, or whatever you have on your site. You got to understand, if you want people to view it and take action, you need to drive traffic, not just from word of mouth, but from some tested and trusted ways to bring traffic, and just grow from there. Just understand that it's not now. You know what I'm saying? It takes some time to get that strong ground, whatever. But once you understand, once your site is good, because if I'm viewing a site now and the site is not good, your competition is one tab away. Easy. People don't have the attention span of people now is so so
And
low.
somebody said to me, when they look on a site,
Yeah,
why should I stay here?
exactly.
Why should I stay here? What's
Yeah,
keeping me here?
exactly.
So that they say, whatever niche you're in, first of all, to niche.
Niche, yeah.
Niche.
A niche.
Because if you can't be everything.
Yes.
Just find out what it is that you are supplying.
Yes.
You know, what is the need out there? What is it? What's your expertise?
Mm-hmm.
And only do what you do and do it the best you can do it.
Exactly.
Because I noticed that people try to do everything.
No.
And try to move it, spread themselves so thin, it's
No.
dead easy to break them.
No.
And you have to be concentrated, I think.
Yeah, you have to focus on your niche.
Definitely.
Yeah, because if you're trying to do everything, you will not catch anything. But if you're chasing just one rat, you're gonna get it. If you're trying to get like 3 rats,
no, you're gonna be wearing yourself out.
Yes.
And which brings me again, because there's a lot of websites out there that say, oh, you can build it yourself.
Yeah, like that.
For free.
It's called DIY, do it yourself.
Yeah. Don't pay somebody.
Yeah.
Build it yourself. Here it is, free.
It's interesting because at the end of the day, like you said, once you get into problem, guess what? You're going to be dealing with a machine, not a real person, because you did it yourself, working with a machine. But when you work with somebody that is experienced in the field, I've been doing this for 4 years now.
Yeah.
So like it's my field, and there is a reason why we call it our field, because we know that thing.
Yeah.
You know your thing,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
my thing.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to take food out of my kids' mouths and out of my
Yeah.
mouth by not giving me, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't even see it like that. I see it as in, you're the expert.
Yeah.
And not only that, it leaves me to do what I do better.
Exactly.
Instead of me, like the time when I tried to do it
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
remember?
yeah. I told you.
I took the website down.
I told you, like, it's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time. But the reason why, we call ourselves professionals or whatever is because we've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
So if you just want to come and do it, it's not gonna happen.
You're gonna make mistakes.
You have your own field.
Yeah.
Stick to your
Yeah,
field.
yeah.
But it's also good to learn other things.
Yeah,
But don't
yeah.
try to learn it like, I want to do it better than the person. No, just know.
I would much rather go, there you go, Daniel.
Yeah.
I would just send you all the stuff and you put it in all the places
Exactly.
you want to go.
It helps.
But that would be a full-time job for you.
Yeah,
Know that.
yeah,
So what
yeah.
I tend to do is I try to mill around and know the small
And I
things.
commend you for that.
Yeah.
I commend you for that.
I've never done that in my life.
I
Just
commend
like
you.
YouTube was like, oh my God, I must be able to do this.
And now I was viewing the side, I said, oh, my picture's on the side already about the show. I was like, Miss Motivated is working, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I commend you on the fact that you're trying to actually do it. It helps.
But
Because
I can't do it properly.
Yeah,
I think because like I noticed when I shared it to Facebook, there's
it
no
didn't have the
picture.
thumbnail.
So I
Yeah.
didn't know where to put that. I was like,
I got to
where do
show you
put
that. I will show you that.
Yeah?
I got to show you that.
So it's an ongoing thing all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just yapped for 5 minutes. Can you believe it? So I've got to say, Daniel, thank you so much for coming. It's a
Thank you.
blessing that you're here
Thank you
today.
for having me.
And tell people where they can learn more about you.
Yes, firstly, presidentialideas.co.uk, or you can just search my name, Daniel, Damilola, Nejo, and everything I do, my videos, my articles, everything will pop up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't just create sites, I have blogs and vlogs that actually teaches you how to take your business from the sheep stage to the lion stage.
Well, what I would suggest you do then
Yeah.
is if you send us your links to them blogs
Okay.
and things, and we'll put them on the website.
Okay, cool.
And we'll also put them on our Facebook. 'Cause
Great.
People don't like coming off Facebook. We'll put them on our Facebook
Okay,
page
great.
as well.
I'm gonna send that to you.
So everybody, there will be no excuse. You
Yeah.
will be able to get hold of Daniel and say
Yeah.
something. If you've got a business and you want to take it to the next level, this is the guy for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so scared that you're going to be too busy to do what I need you to do.
No.
People are gonna be like,
I have you in a special space in my heart.
all right, then, that's all right. Then. I want to send a big shout out to Mr. B and everybody at the Intact Project. Have a great Christmas, all my guys over there at Etihad Airlines. My Padres, we had a bit of a Christmas do yesterday.
Okay.
It was hilarious. So Daniel, yet again, and Daniel's mum, thank you for bringing him here on this earth. He's amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
all my
everybody.
listeners.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.